We had a common experience which bound us together, and we ought to continue through an organization of our own. An organization of us, by us, and for us. Those powerful words are from our founder, Judge Robert S. Marks. More than a century later, they continue to be the heartbeat that drives DAV. Every day when I pass by these words, I'm reminded of the courage and sacrifice of our nation's veterans. I think about their victories, both big and small, and I celebrate the contributions from each and every one of you in those victories. Bound by common service and a continued sense of duty, you ensure no veteran or their family has to go it alone. And as our National Commander Daniel Contreras said when he was elected last August, together, we are DAV.
We need, as DAV has done for more than 100 years, to make extending our services and engaging veterans and family members part of our daily lives. And together, we can make a difference that echoes for generations to come.
His words echoed the efforts and accomplishments of our members this past year. People like 2024 Disabled American Veteran of the Year, Terry Hillard. A member of Chapter 42, he helped start a club to connect veterans in the Chicago police and fire departments to their earned VA benefits.
I know we got young cops and young firemen out there who really believe, that they deserve something, but they're afraid. And that's what we're in this for.
This initiative is growing, going beyond the city into its suburbs, north to Milwaukee, and soon into St. Louis and Philadelphia. None of this would be possible without our benefits advocates. DAV's National and Transition Service Officers are the backbone of our organization. Their work with veterans and partnership with our members, along with our department and chapter service officers, elevates what we can accomplish together. We see this spirit of togetherness in Ken David from Chapter 11 in Ohio. Earlier this year, he received the Medal of Honor for his actions in Vietnam. His fellow veterans, who worked countless hours over nearly 2 decades to get him this recognition, are the people he thinks about first.
I want them to enjoy the moment with me, because it's not about me, it's about all the people around me.
Ken's instinct kicked in on that hill that day, and that's still his instinct today, to help others through the work that he does with DAV.
That helping hand of DAV members has a broad reach.
Devastating wildfires in Southern California.
We begin tonight with the spiraling emergency after Hurricane Helene.
Devastating and deadly flooding that hit the Kerrville area.
Responding when disaster strikes. From the fires in California, to flooding in the South, to personal tragedies, you were there in a veteran's moment of need.
A lot of homes were damaged. Some people were displaced from their homes. So we're just trying to help out financially as much as we can. Also provide some hygiene kits and blankets for them as well. You definitely want to try and help out these families as soon as possible.
My family's safe.
This past year, our volunteers drove our DAV transportation network vehicles millions of miles, helping veterans get to their critical VA medical appointment.
You're just back in with veterans and prior service members, and you just feel like a family again.
We saw hundreds of you support our second annual DAV Community Impact Day.
I was wounded in Vietnam, and I guess I always think the good Lord let Sergeant Murphy live, and I guess I thought he would allow me to come back to the world and give back.
You showed that thank you for your service is more than words, it's action.
This is just one little way of giving back to them, letting them know they're not forgotten and that they're appreciated.
And thousands of participants raised critical funds for our programs and services at our annual DAV 5K live and virtual events.
It makes me feel supported, it makes me feel more American. You know, honestly, it's much appreciated.
We continued to partner with the VA to co-present the National Disabled Veterans Winter Sports Clinic in April and the National Disabled Veterans Golf Clinic in September. We grew DAV caregiver support, connecting more caregivers to resources and programs local to them.
It's nice to have somebody that's like, you are a caregiver, we do have your back, you know, this can help you, and even if you don't have that excess time, we'll figure out how to make that time for you. So it's been great.
We connected veterans with meaningful employment by empowering them with the resources and support needed to thrive in the civilian workforce.
It was a pleasure because as a vet, and as a, you know, some are still in the military, they understood us.
And we hosted several cohorts of DAV Patriot Boot Camp, providing veteran and spouse entrepreneurs with mentors, tools, and resources to grow their companies.
The support and encouragement has been spectacular. Anyone who bombed on something, it still was met with claps, and this is how you could do it better, and everyone was just building everyone up for the last week. It's been great.
We were able to support organizations like the Boulder Crest Foundation. Your generosity allowed us to invest in their programming and continued work in post-traumatic healing.
Members of the military, veteran, and first responder communities will come here, men and women separately, who are struggling, and they will get the opportunity to go through a transformative experience, to learn not just about what post-traumatic growth is here, but here, and to transform their struggle into strength and growth in the great lives that they were born to live.
This past year, we recognized many anniversaries. 50 years since the end of the Vietnam War era. 20 years since the Battle of Fallujah in Iraq. 10 years since we dedicated the American Veterans Disabled for Life Memorial.
Pray the gods help this broken man recover, but stand ready to leave.
These commemorations bringing stories of service and sacrifice to new generations, reminding us of who we fight for and serve every single day. You are the linchpin in that important work. We find ourselves in a once-in-a-generation battle, but you haven't backed down. Last year, you made DAV's voice ring loud through the halls of our government, both locally and nationally. You echoed the message Commander Contreras gave during his congressional testimony at our midwinter conference.
In this Gilded Era, we must ensure that veterans' benefits are reinforced, not clawed back. The Department of Veterans Affairs needs to be fully funded and have predictable budgets. Veterans' health care should be enhanced and streamlined, all while ensuring VA provides the right options to meet their evolving needs.
We backed up the Commander's statements by laying out our funding recommendations for the VA's 2026-2027 fiscal year in our independent budget. As we've done for nearly 40 years with our VSO partners, we provide concrete details of what a fully funded, mission-capable VA looks like. You helped us build on this message and all of our advocacy work through the DAV Commanders Action Network. This grassroots effort remains vital as we fight for the interests of all ill and injured veterans, their families, caregivers, and survivors. I hope you're as proud as I am of all the accomplishments you helped DAV achieve this past year. But here's what impresses me more than anything. You never lost sight of what's most important. That person to your left and to your right. You kept your fellow veterans at the heart of every action you took. You embodied what Judge Marks meant when he said, "Of us, by us, and for us." As we head into this new year, may we do so as an organization rooted in the principle of service and taking care of our own. We are a community, and you are not alone.